Johnny D's TV again. Good to see you. We are joined by multi-instrumentalist David Lindley. Thanks for stopping by.
You're welcome.
And first I'd like to start off with a question. You started out with banjo when you were younger, and I'd like to...
Yeah.
How did you start out with banjo as opposed to,
in the closet.
It was just...
I played the 5-string banjo in the closet because it was very, very loud.
Okay.
And my mom and dad were a little disturbed by their son, the hillbilly musician.
Because you were from Southern California, was it?
San Marino.
So the bluegrass thing wasn't in Southern California back then?
No, man.
Yeah,
revolutionary, you know. It was pretty strange.
And you were the banjo champion 5 years in a row?
At Topanga Canyon Banjo Fiddle Contest, which was... There were some pretty good people that went through there, but it wasn't a major national competition. It was kind of California, West Coast.
How do they rate you on something like that? Is it just speed or accuracy?
Yeah, speed and accuracy. Yeah, that's a lot of it is that, and then it's like inventiveness and performance, and not making mistakes. Or, there's all kinds of things.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of a combination of things, and then they judge your musical worth, send you home, or
and carrying with you right now. This is the oud.
This is the oud. This is my friend Deacon Nigerian makes these, and this is I play this in my hotel room until all hours of the morning, and you get on stage and plug it in. It's a pretty radical design for this instrument.
Sure.
It used to have a big bowl back on it.
Yeah.
And but this is made like a Chet Atkins, acoustic electric guitar, and it's got a little preamp inside.
Yep.
I love it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
How did you hook up with Jackson Browne? And how did he help your career, or maybe vice versa?
Well, I remember accompanying him at a thing at the Troubadour in Los Angeles. I had met him at a CBS record convention in Los Angeles, and gave him a ride home. He used to go see one of the guys in the Kaleidoscope, watching him play, and down at the beach and stuff. And then I played These Days on stage with him on the fiddle, and I'd never heard it before.
Okay.
But it was, it was not that complicated, so I just kind of noodled through it. And it sounded real good, so we kind of thought about that, and then I went to England, and then I ran into him in Cambridge, and we played this gig. A friend of ours had a club called the Magic Mushroom.
Your CDs I'm sure a lot of people ask you this, is done by yourself.
That's right. Well, my wife and I do it.
Well, I mean, realistically, it's hard to do by yourself.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
it's a real mom and pop operation. It's the real thing. I'm the pop.
With the way the major labels are going downhill now, is this method going to catch on, do you think? Or?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
it's not that hard to do. There's some things you have to pay attention to, but it's real easy to do it. You just go, you record it on Pro Tools, or you record it on something. You take it and you mix it onto one medium, like a DVD audio or something, and then you take that into get that mastered, and then you have that. They'll make CDs, the stamp or the glass master from that, and then you just stamp them out.
So no mysteries with your system.
It's just pay for the expenses and writers and publishers, and then the rest. Let's see. You used to get 13 cents per unit, so that's $13 now.
Yeah.
So, see which is better, 13 cents or $13.
I think I got it.
It was real simple.
Yeah.
And I just said, wow, this is good.
Well, hope people make a change.
I think it's so easy to do, that, and if you got good stuff, you know, people like it, or if you got strange stuff.
A very heartbreaking news coming in. The notable session musician, that is David Lindley, a multi-instrumentalist known for his prolific work and collaborations throughout the 70s, of course the 80s, the 90s, up to now when he has just passed on. It's being reported that David has passed away at the age of 78. Rolling Stone, an online news site, has actually been the first online news site to confirm the death of such a legend. No cause of death, of course, in this moment in time has been given, but of course we'll be getting all those details later. So he's been an active musician since the 60s. Like I've told you, Lindley was a popular session musician whose skill set when it came to playing string instruments was out of this world. Like the fiddle, the guitar made him, of course, one of the most lovable and most liked personality in the entertainment industry, and a must-have collaborator for so many artists, including the legend Jackson Browne, Dolly Parton, Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, Toto, Rod Stewart, Joe Walsh, and so many other talented artists. So you cannot collaborate with such huge legends in the game of music when you are not that good. So the statement has been released, and it said the loss of David Lindley is a huge one. That was Jason Isbell writing on Twitter, and he continued and said, without his influence, my music would sound completely different. I was genuinely obsessed with playing from the first time and I heard it, and of course the man was really a giant. Graham Lindley, of course, on Friday, and in his own words, he said, one of the most talented musicians there has ever been. David could play pretty much any instrument you put in front of him with incredible versatility and expression. Lindley could often actually be found in the studio working alongside so many members of the section, a crew of session musicians, of course, who shaped the sound of soft rock that was in the 70s and the 80s. They said they were some of the most creative musicians around, and those were the words that actually David Crosby, a legend who just passed